Hey my beautiful people, welcome to my channel Taste Divinity. How you doing? So congratulations Sagittarius, y'all came in third place. So as far as the views goes from last week. And so y'all are the third person, people, sign, how about that? Who's going to be getting your video out. So this week we're going to be doing the what do I do now / next spread. So I feel like a lot of us, we just, it's so much that we really want to accomplish. You know, it's a lot that we want to do, a lot that we want to accomplish, a lot that happens in our life that could get us like unfocused for the things that we want to accomplish. So I feel like that's what this spread is about. Like what I created this spread about, just like, okay, like what do I do now? You know, like where do I want to go? Um, you know, how can I get there, et cetera, et cetera. So as y'all know that when it comes to general messages, they're not going to resonate for every Sagittarius out there. The message that comes out is intended for whoever it's supposed to be for. So do not force it to your storyline. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving the message. The first card is going to be where you're at currently. So if that's not where you're at currently, it's not your story right now. My readings are very much so timeless, and so it may be your story later on down the road. It could be something you've already been through, you know, type of thing. But it's the spread is going to address where you're at currently, where would you like to go, what you need to focus on in order to get to where you want to go, possible obstacles, and then how to overcome those obstacles. And then we're going to pull some oracle cards at the end. We're going to start off with some positive affirmations, like always, because you know, positivity. And one thing that I absolutely love about my Sagittarius is that y'all are really known for your optimism. You're going to always look for, you know, the best out of a situation, you know. So let us see. If you're new to my channel, also, hey, welcome. I'll be able to find something um, that you like. And if you want to be notified on when I post my videos, hit the bell notification next to the subscription box. Subscribe if you would like as well. I'm going to do my best to do a spread every single week for you guys. So with that being said, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm taking personals as well. So if you like something with your personal energy, just email me. My email is in the description box. I appreciate y'all so much. So let us go ahead and get started. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangel, Spirit God, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing me to create your monthly big life. Thank you so much for allowing me to release the key codes on my reading. So, what positive affirmation would you like to start my Sagittarius off with? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Okay. So we have two. Interesting. Some of y'all may have Cancer in your chart. So we have my thoughts are creative. And it says, I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. That was beautiful. I kind of want to repeat it for myself. That I've never got this card before. This was beautiful. I'm gonna repeat it for y'all because that was amazing. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. So just really feel that, you guys, because it's just like if there are people in your life who you do not want to tolerate or you don't want them to be in your reality, they don't have to be. You don't have to focus on everything and everyone. You don't have to focus on everything. You can focus on the things that you want to focus on to create your reality the way you want your reality to be. Like for real, feel that, because that is powerful, baby. That is so freaking powerful. Wow. I like that card. I never got that before. And there we have, I am at peace with my sexuality. So it says, I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me and in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So this is just like loving yourself, loving your body, loving certain desires that you have, certain sexual desires that you have, certain emotions that you have, etc., etc. Just embracing uh, your sexuality. So like things that you are sexually attracted to, are not being sexually attracted to. Just embracing it. Whether you're a sexual person or a non-sexual person, just embracing it. So you like your Now let me stop. I'm gonna keep it G, I guess. So let's go ahead and get started on your tarot. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Sagittarius are at currently? Where my Sagittarius at currently? Show me clearly. So where you're at currently, you're at the High Priestess. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So the High Priestess is all-knowing. So this is someone who pulls their energy back and they just observe. They're just like, you know what? I am going to be collecting some data. I'm collecting information. I am observing people. I am trusting my intuition, and I'm going to trust my intuition out of this situation. So the High Priest is scorpionic energy, so some of y'all can have that in your chart, but this is most definitely someone who's just focusing on balancing out their light and their dark, focusing on getting in tune with their intuition, going through their own spiritual awakening, releasing their ego, releasing their pride, releasing their desire to prove themselves, releasing their desire to preach, releasing their desire to get their point across. Is what I feel like is where you're at, because we have this Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This just talks about hurt people energy. It talks about resentment. It talks about pain. It talks about ego. It talks about like battles, like arguments that are very, very painful, situations that are very, very painful, words that are very, very painful. It's that hurt people energy. This is also feeling defeated, so you may possibly be feeling defeated. You may be possibly feeling like really, really hurt, like you've lost your passion, like you're confused, like you don't necessarily know what to say or what to do. But I do see you are working to stay in high vibrations. You want to stay in high vibrations. You want to feel like you're in control of your world. You don't want to feel confused, and you do not want to lose the passion. So you are most definitely just taking a step back to really just be in your own energy right now, to see how you can heal yourself so that you can fight for the things that you're passionate about in your life, the things that you dream about, your own dreams, your own passions, the things that you want to say, tapping into the energy that you possess, So I do feel like you are kind of going through a spiritual awakening right now, where you're realizing what your own higher calling in and your own higher purpose is. You're just really receiving messages from a higher source. You're really paying attention to your dreams. You're having really vivid dreams, extremely, extremely vivid dreams. And you're seeing like how these dreams, like what are these dreams telling you? Like I do feel like it's a lot of energy that is being displayed in your dreams. I feel like it's helping you gain more passion within yourself to create this new beginning. As the Ace of Wands, it talks about reignited passion. So passion that you felt like you lost, a version of yourself that you felt like you lost, a version of yourself that you've been wanting to tap into. A lot of you guys, it's like you've been wanting to like remember like past lives of yourself, or just past, that's like past skills that you've had coming into this life or whatever, and you're just like, yeah, I'm going to allow for all of this stuff to, it's almost like a pissed on type of thing. You got hurt, you feel like you've been defeated, but it's just like when you thought you were going to be broken down, you ended up breaking through type of thing. So you're just like, you know what, I'm going to just focus on what I can control. I'm going to focus on how I can stay stable in this situation. And I'm going to focus on, how I can speak for myself. I'm going to focus on things that I can do. And I'm going to focus on my own energy. Literally what it is that I'm creating. I create my own reality and everyone in it. So it's like, yeah, I did get hurt, but I don't have to feed into that. And I feel like that's what you're doing. It's powerful. It's difficult. It's ridiculous. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, so it's like right now you're just collecting data. You're like, I'm not even going to speak on a lot of stuff. I'm just I'm just here right now. You know, like I'm literally taking notes of what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing, how these people are acting, how those people are acting, how humans interact as a whole, you know, the things that you're saying, et cetera, et cetera. Like you're taking notes of everything. So, and you're just like, oh, so this is what my dream was telling me, or oh, this is what my intuition was telling me, or this is what that meant, you know, and this is correlating with that. You know, it's like you're putting things together, you know, oh, and then you're seeing like how it correlate within the real world, not even just on a like your own reality, but in a global sense of things as well. It's interesting, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. That's cool. I like it when my cards tell me new stories. So this is really cool. So let's see where you would like to go. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Sagittarius would like to go? You're like, I'm not about to take that many actions. I'm just about to pull back my energy. I'm about to reflect. So it's like, yeah, you're making moves in secret. You're just like not really letting people know about the moves that you're making right now, because you're really wanting to protect this new beginning that you're creating for yourself. It's very beautiful. But I do see the pain there with that Five of Swords. So let's see, where would my Sagittarius like to go? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? It's almost like, I guess you were posting too many things online or saying too much about something. You're just like, you know what? You know, I can only blame myself, you know, because I know there are people out there who are just vindictive and try to hurt or bring things down. So now I'm going to just be very careful on what I say, who I say, what to who, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm just be very, very mindful of that, because not everybody has my best interest. Not everybody's going to use the information that I give them to for the greater good. So I'm just be very careful next time. You know, it's almost like you're just taking a lesson learned type of thing. So with this strength card being here for where you want to go, you want to tap into your inner strength. This Hermit card came back, and look, that Five of Swords. Yeah, so you've been hurt. You've been hurt. You have the Ten of Cups here. With this Strength card being here, this is Leo energy, so some of y'all going to have that in your chart. But you want to tap into your willpower. You want to tap into your fighting spirit. You want to build up your confidence. You want to be honest with yourself. You really want to retract your energy with that Hermit card. It's just funny because you're retracting your energy now with the Higher Priest, but where you want to go is like you want to find out what your own soul calling is, like what it is that you genuinely want in your life, what it is that can make you happy, how you can create your own happiness. The Hermit card is someone who's very, very wise. Even the High Priest, you know, very, very wise person, very, very intuitive person. So now you just want to see how you can tap into the strength of trusting in your intuition, trusting the things that literally is being shown to you in your dreams, the things that you hear, the things that you see. Like this is like things that, like, it's like seeing beneath the surface. It's like it's not just surface level things. Yeah, this person's like closing their laptop, you know, because it's like even the energy from the things that I'm seeing online, it's just like I see beyond all of that, you know, and it's affecting me in a particular type of way. I don't want that to affect, you know, like what it is that I want. I don't want to have to compare my life to this person's life, and et cetera, et cetera. I just want to legit retract my energy and focus on what my own deep, deep soul calling is, what my own deep mission is, how I can trust my own inner wisdom, how I can trust my own light, how I can trust in the things that I'm building within myself. Yeah, I see that you really do want to you want to heal, because with this Five of Swords being here next to this Queen of Swords, this could either be you know, you have your guard up, you have your heart locked up. It's really difficult for you to completely feel with your entire heart because of this resentment and pain that you're holding on to. Or this could even be you wanting to release your pride and your ego with this Strength card as well, because the Strength card can be pride and ego, same with this Five of Swords. So it's like you want to be able to like lower your guard. You want to be able to take constructive criticism. You don't want to think that you're always right. You don't want to think that you always know everything. But with this right here, this Queen of Swords, this Five of Swords, and this Two of Swords, it's difficult, yo. Because for some of you guys, it's like your mom or something, or just some sort of like female figure, or someone who's a feminine figure. It may not even be like a woman, but someone who you feel like has like kind of feminine energy, or they're very, very hurtful with the things that they say, the things that they do. and just how they penetrate your mind. So when it literally says, I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind, no person, place, or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. Like, this person penetrates certain things in your mind that got you thinking of things that just like legit, like, yo, like, why would you even put that in my head, you know, like, type of thing. Like, why would you even say that, you know, because now I'm thinking that that might happen, you know, type of thing. And or it triggers something that's within me that blah, blah, you know, like, it's a lot. So it's just like, you want to really tap into your own strength to really figure out like what it is that you want, because you feel like certain people may be pushing their opinion or even their fear on you, and you're just like, you know what, no, you're not going to make me be afraid of this, you know, because you're afraid of that, you know. So this could most definitely be your energy with this Queen of Swords, but I'm not really feeling that way. I feel like it's somebody else, but I do feel like it's someone who does have a heavy influence over you. So some sort of feminine figure, you feel like their anxiety, or their fear, or maybe even their ego and their pride affects you. Like, you feel like this person just does not open up. Like, this is some very closed off energy, you guys. Queen of Swords, like, she got her sword up. She's like, come here. But if you come too close, you will get cut. You know, and then next to that Five of Swords, like, look at that person, bro. You feel me? Like, it's they are protecting their heart, but they're doing so in a very vicious way. It's just like, it's manipulative. It's manipulative energy. And it's because that person is also hurt with that Two of Swords, you know. It's like they have certain like things that they don't want to look at, or they feel very indecisive. They don't trust themselves, you know. They don't trust their own thoughts to create the type of life that they want, and so that's why they act the way that they do. And I see some of y'all, you are that person. So it's like, you want to tap into your fighting strength of breaking free from this, because this the energy that I'm feeling from this right here is like, whoa, bro, like my freaking like heart just like is really heavy. This is not fun energy. It's not fun energy to be in if it's you, and it's not fun energy to be around if it's somebody who's around you. But I do see a lot of you guys, it's another person, you know. Like I said, some of y'all, it is your mom, or someone that, like, someone from your past, an aunt, or someone who you feel like some sort of feminine figure, or, you know, someone who has feminine energy from your past. Maybe some of y'all, it's like past life things where you're literally having dreams from like past situations that you've had from another life, and it's just like really making you feel a lot of anxiety. It sucks. It sucks, but you want to find the strength too. Like, you want to find the strength to, like, this is beautiful energy. Like, you know, I want to go do some deep soul searching within myself to like really figure out why I act the way I act, why I think the way I think, why I do, you know, this and that, or feel these types of fears, or feed into this types of energy, you know, type of thing. Like, I know that I'm protected. You know, I know I have all this love. I know I have all these gifts, and I know I deserve happiness. I know that I can be this. Like, this is really optimistic. This feels really good. This right here feels good. This feels great. This feels amazing. But these other three cards are just like, oh my God. It's completely different. It's completely different from this. So it's just like, you want to find the strength to not feed into this type of energy right here. And so when it really says, my thoughts are creative, they are creative AF. So it's just like, even this stuff right here, it may not even be like this. These are just your thoughts creating crazy stories for yourself. You know, just like, bro, do I even feed into that? And I do believe it's because certain things that you see, like, you probably see things online that's causing a lot of anxiety. Like, oh my gosh, what if this is to happen to me? What if that happened to me? What if this happened to me? What if that happens to me? And it puts you in a state of feeling like so fearful to even go out of the house, or to even get out of the house, or to even do anything. And that's just not safe. And ultimately, like, it's the reality that you choose to be in is the reality that you will have. And so you have to ask yourself, do you want to feel protected and safe and happy, or do you want to feel like every move I make I can die, and I don't want to make any moves so that I won't die, which is that really living, you know, type of thing. Because these energies are completely different. I'm about to read this over because it's just so heavy right now. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. It means people can still be in this world, but they do not have to be in your reality, your own little bubble, baby, because there's so many people in this world. I promise you got people who delude themselves, but it's like they're happy. They're happy. You feel me? And that's the life experience that they want to live. So it's just like you would have to like ask yourself, like what type of life would you truly want to live? But overall, you do want to tap into your fighting spirit, because that's a heavy thing to fight against, especially when it's just like I see all this stuff on the internet, I see all this stuff in the news, and the news, that's why I don't even watch it. I do not watch the news. I've not watched the news in like 5 years. I feel like if it's something's really important, I will hear about it from a friend, because it does give me a lot of anxiety. And it's like ever since then, like, man, because those are just feelings I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel fearful. I don't want to feel anxiety. I don't want to feed into it, because that's what's going to attract to me, and I feel so much peace just from like not even, because at the end of the day, and I don't even mean to sound insensitive, things happen. They happen in this life and life experiences to people, etc., etc. It's just like some things you cannot control. Like you can't save everybody, and to think that you can is just literally putting a huge burden on yourself. Certain things just happen. And so it's like when you get to a certain level of thinking, you understand that, I mean, these are just vessels, and your spirit does last forever. Your spirit lives forever. So let us see here. So how do you want to experience this life? So let's see what you need to focus on to get what you want, which is tapping into your strength, your fighting spirit, being honest with yourself about certain things that you need to release, maybe even your own pride and ego, maybe even just self-doubt and building up your own confidence. So what do my Cancers need to focus on to get what they want? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? So the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. So it's a Ten of Swords, but it's the everything's fine card. So it's just like, even though there are certain pains that you feel, certain things that have ended, certain situations, certain possibilities that are possible, everything is still going to be okay. So what you need to focus on is just realizing that everything is okay for you. You just can't control everything, so usually the Ten of Swords is just like things that have ended, that you have absolutely no control over, those things that have ended, that you can't even change. Like you can't change the past, you can't have a better situation with those things, but they affect you mentally. They affect you, they affect the way you think, they affect the way that you act, they cause you a lot of confusion, they affect your dreams, they make you feel completely unstable, it makes you feel like you are misunderstood. It really makes it difficult for you to even focus on taking actions. It makes it difficult for you to open yourself up. It makes it difficult for you to make progress towards the things that you actually love in your life. It makes it very difficult for you too, because you have this really huge guard up. And you just feel like, it's difficult for you to either embrace your skills, your gifts, live your life on your terms. Like, it's just difficult. Like it's difficult for you to feel like you can even change. So with this card, it's just like, you can release and let go things that you can't change, things that have happened that you have no control over. And I do feel like that's what they're telling you, that even though this situation has happened, everything is okay. Seeing like, what you could have learned from that situation, what you can do to protect yourself. It's not saying don't not live your life. Don't just stay in your house, or just stay like, not taking any actions or any movements whatsoever, just so that you can feel safe. Because it's like, is that any way to truly live? You cannot escape death. That's all I can say, is you can't escape death. Everybody's gonna die. It's never about how long you live, but it's about how much you live. It's not to say go out there doing stupid shit, you feel me? But it's like also embrace this experience, because in reality, your today is not promised. Your tomorrow is not promised. Nobody is. We don't know how long we'll be here in this physical world. So it's just like seeing how you can enjoy every single day that you have. So this is like not numbing yourself, you know, to certain pain, actually feeling it, and seeing what it says about you, and just focusing on the right things, you know, focusing on what thoughts that you do have, focusing on what it is that you are building on, like the routines that you have in place with this Eight of Pentacles and this Page of Wands. It's like the Eight of Pentacles is like the things that you do every single day, your daily routine, your daily thoughts, your daily, like the daily things you put your energy in. Like, what type of life are you building with the daily things that you're doing every single day? So observing it, you know. And if you want, take note of, like when you wake up, ask yourself, what thoughts do you have, and then write it down, those thoughts that you have. When in the midday, you know, what are you doing? And then taking note of what it is that you're doing, and then like literally take note of your entire day, of what it is that you do, and see, if I do this thing every single day, if I have these thoughts every single day, what type of reality am I creating for myself? If I'm doing this every single day, what am I leading it up, like what is these actions leading up to? Because I do feel like this person feeds into a lot of anxiety, and is making them feel really, really confused. It's making them feel like they have to do things alone, like, you know, like that, you know, no one can, like, even if there's people around them, they feel like, you know, those people aren't really there for them, you know. So it will really be the thoughts that this person is feeding into, because I do see that there's love here, but it's like I said, someone's really closed off. And you know, some of you guys, this could be someone around you, you know. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys, it is you. It's just like someone's just not being really receptive to going after their own creative projects, or literally living their life on their terms, because they just feel really like afraid. It's a lot of fear, it's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety that they're feeding into. So what you need to focus on in order to tap into your fighting strength, to release your pride or release your ego, is to let go. Let go of the pain, let go of the anxiety, let go of the fear, let go of the overthinking, let go of the stagnation, let go of things that you cannot control. You know, let go of certain possibilities that you feel like are negative, certain possibilities that you don't even want to happen to you, you know. So let's see what they say your possible obstacles are. So can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, what are some possible obstacles for my Sagittarius? Possible obstacles for my Sagittarius. So possible obstacles, we have Sagittarius energy, and we have the Six of Cups. So this is not like this Sagittarius card, this Temperance card talks about your patience. It talks about your own temperament. Decluttering your life, you know, so saying out to all the negative thoughts, things, people, situations, not overworking yourself, not resting too much. You know, it's just like legit being at balance. Temperance card is talking about being at balance, being honest with yourself about, am I doing everything I take that I can to create the life that I want? You know, or am I being honest with myself on the type of actions that I'm taking when it comes to creating the life that I want? You know, am I allowing for my past to seep into my future? Am I, like, for especially with the Six of Cups, your possible obstacle is decluttering your past, not being patient with healing from your past, not being patient with balancing out your past life, not learning lessons from your past, you know, not learning certain situations from your past. Some of you guys is interesting. That's interesting. Some of you, it's the idea that you have in your head, or the idea that you have in your mind when it comes to what your idea of stability is. And it's just like being patient with, because it's like I see there's this fear of having an imbalance relationships in your life when it comes to, some of y'all it's romantic, some of y'all it's just your friends, some of y'all it's like just a mother figure. I'm getting heavy mother figure for a lot of you guys, like just an imbalanced relationship when it comes to, like, you don't want your past to repeat. And so Your obstacle is legit just realizing that you can have this, because this Fool card, this talks about a brand new beginning. This is actually really beautiful energy, which is why I'm confused on why it's an obstacle, because the Four of Wands, this talks about a stable home, a stable relationship. With the Hierophant card, that's stability. That's stability. It's a stable relationship. Stable relationships, it's commitment. It's like keeping your commitments to your commitments, like being spiritual, being a guidance leader. The Empress card is the highest ranking card in the deck. You know, it's a creator. It's someone who literally is very nurturing. It's unconditional love. It's a mother. It is wifey energy. You have the Two of Cups that just talks about divine connections and relationships. And you have the Fool card. It's like that's embracing all of that. You know, so maybe even embracing just something that you dream of, is an obstacle for you. Just embracing, like, I can actually create something that I want for myself. Embracing that I deserve that, embracing that, I can have that once I, like, out with the old, in with the new type of thing. Like, I do need to declutter certain things in my life, certain things from my past life, the things that I've, like, the relationships that I've, foundations that I, beliefs that I've, formed from a past life, or my past, I just need to release those things so that I can welcome in this beautiful energy right here. And being patient with that, as well as that Temperance card, that Sagittarius energy, is allowing for the good to flow in as I release all of the old. And it's an emotional path, you guys. Like, you see that this person's literally cleansing themselves. Like, they are cleansing themselves in the water when they take spiritual baths. They're literally imagining their past, washing off of them. And that puddle, that just represents emotion. So it's just like you are going through a little rough patch of emotions, but you have to believe that you're going to get back on that path. You're going to get back on that path towards your happiness and towards, sunshine. You're going to feel really, really good. You're going to feel like a child again. You're going to be able to tap into that dream life that you have. And my Sagittarius are they're childlike people. Y'all are really known for your optimism and your just being optimistic and stuff. So, it's tapping into your energy. Literally, your obstacle is tapping into your own energy, baby. Allow for your past to make you forget who you are and what it is that you want in your life, the standards that you have set for yourself, So let's see what they say, like, how you can get through these obstacles. Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit, how my Sagittarius can get through this obstacle of being patient with their past? So we have the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And that's beautiful. And the King of Wands is someone who goes after everything that they want with perseverance, with drive, and with focus. Like I said, you hit those rough patches of emotions, but at the end of the day, I still have that sun. That's my goal. That's my obstacle, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, by any means necessary. Not any means necessary, you guys. Like, integrity. Do things with integrity, because please do not, like, I don't like when people just, like, any means necessary. Like, I'm willing to crush people and bring people down just so I can get what I want. You can do everything through love, too. But the King of Wands is like, yeah, I'm going to build my stability. I'm going to create my own reality. This is your overall advice on how you can release, your past, or be patient with your own transformations, being patient with decluttering your life, being patient with learning your past lives, being patient with getting more connected to spirit, your spiritual side, etc. As your own intuition, is taking those actions towards, keeping that stable beginning and your focus, like what it is that you're creating. Like, even though you go through these certain rough patches right here, that sun is still there. The path is still there. What it is that you want to create, stay focused. And even when you go through those tough positions, making sure your mindset is the mindset that you want. It's really all about that. So even if you have a state where it's just like, I can't take any actions the way that I want to, I'm in a position where I'm feeling stuck, seeing how you can change your perspective. Seeing how you can change your perspective in that. So let's go ahead and start reading your oracle cards. So thank you so very much, Spirit. What additional messages do you have for my Sagittarius? So we have isolation. Isolation talks about your ability to communicate, express yourself, taking personal responsibility for your own leadership qualities and your own life as a whole. It's your throat chakra, expressing your boundaries, expressing yourself, creating, putting yourself out there. So isolation says a childlike playfulness is hidden under the sapphire seriousness of blah. Take two. A childlike playfulness is hidden under Sapphire's serious, elegant exterior. This card denotes wealth and the ability to do anything well. Trust and loyalty are also indicated. Sapphire also has a great capacity for healing. Isolation. I've got all that I could ever need right here. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something very big, but if you do not participate, it could pass you by. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? Self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action, celebration, experiences, and play. That is so crazy because that literally goes hand in hand with this reading. Like, literally everything. Like everything. Like, everything. It's so crazy. So the meditation says, think of something that you've been putting off. A vacation, calling a friend, painting the house. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Come back when you're ready. Now take action. Now taking action will be that much simpler. So this is you, imagining yourself finally, starting your own business. Imagining yourself, taking on this new career. Imagining yourself going after your goals, like whatever it is, So it's just like now finally taking action. There's no such thing as a right time. It's really difficult. It's just interesting. It's very interesting. Just that your obstacle is the good thing. Like, it was just beautiful energy where the obstacle was at. And the thing that you should focus on to get to where you want to go, that's where like the negative energy was at. So it's like, are you afraid of good things happening for you? Do you self-sabotage yourself? Do you feel like you don't deserve good things to happen to you? And it could be because of your past, so literally decluttering your entire mind, unlearning things that you've been through, unlearning thoughts that you have, associated things with, etc., etc. So let's read some messages from the Moonology deck. So what additional messages do you have for my Sagittarius? Can you show me clearly, please? Spirit, additional messages you have for my Sagittarius. Okay. So we have Show the World the Real You at the bottom of the deck, Full Moon in Aquarius. Then we have, look at that, what do you need to release? And that is most definitely the hidden things that will help you get to where you need to go, what you need to focus on releasing. Releasing the things that you have absolutely no control over, releasing negativity, negative thoughts, people feeling like people got control over you, all of that. We have faith in your dreams, literally. Just stay focused on what it is that you're creating. Like, don't persevere. Do not give up. Don't give up on yourself, because that's the only guaranteed way that you will not create the life that you want. You have to stay focused on that sunshine and on that happiness. And this is my Sagittarius card. This is my Sagittarius card. But y'all see this rough patch right here, this water, this emotion. That's an emotional period, but the path is still there. The goal is still there. You just have to feel those feelings so that you can cleanse and declutter them. It's bringing up a lot of feelings and emotions from your past that you have to declutter, a lot of beliefs that you've had from your past that you have to release because they don't serve you. They're not going to serve the life that you're creating for yourself. They're not going to serve you being on the rest of the path towards your happiness. And then we have luck is on your side. New Moon in Sagittarius! Look at you, baby. Your energy's heavy here. It's heavy here. Luck is on your side because y'all, you're lucky people. You're optimistic. You're lucky because you're so optimistic. You can feed into that energy, and that's what's going to create some very beautiful things for you. So let's see with this angel deck what additional messages you have. Okay. Some of y'all really do got some freaking Sagittarius, or not Sagittarius, Cancer in your chart. It says, I bring a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace. I love you very much. Please do not worry about me. And that's most definitely a card that I got in Cancer. Then we have Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you tranquility. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So, so beautiful. Literally, your obstacle is allow for these past feelings, these past thoughts, these past emotions that you're supposed to be releasing to literally stop you from moving forward. Because that's what that is. But there's a smoother road ahead. You see, like, once you get past that patch, it's just a straight shot towards that happiness right there. And then we have Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but do not descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So it's like I said, you're a very intuitive person. Right now, you just got to trust your intuition. You know, so it's just like you're able to focus on certain things. You're able to not feed into certain things. You feel good about yourself, and it may make you feel bad being around other people who don't feel good about themselves. You know, so it's just like don't descend. You know, because people are going to be inspired, friends, family, relationship partners, etc. So they're going to be inspired by you always focusing on the things that you can create, the things that you can control. You know, having that perseverance is going to inspire people. So don't let your foot off the gas because of that. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. I hope this message resonated with whoever it's supposed to resonate for. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.